So I watched a whole playthrough of Origins just to see what it would be, to see the story, just in case I needed any kind of prior knowledge. And as far as I know, the only real prior knowledge I need is the fact that the person using the Animus is named Layla, and her best friend died, and she met Desmond's dad for some reason, and joined the Assassins. That's all I know. Problem is, if I start playing without Club, certain things I do in Club won't gain me points or new rewards. So this kind of blows. Well, Ubisoft support Twitter hasn't updated since May. They're getting DDoS'd. They have a Twitter response. They're getting DDoS'd right now. They had problems with this 13 hours ago, then they fixed it, now it's back again. Gotta love assholes who just attack websites or entire services just to make everybody else's experiences awful. Why? Who knows? They're just dicks! Dicks! Currently experiencing a series of DDoS attacks, which unfortunately are a common occurrence for almost all online service providers. We're aware of an issue, working towards resolving this. I don't know whether or not to stop the stream and start it up again later. Waiting for them. So I don't know what's on the Ubisoft Club for this game. What kind of instrument are they using that makes it error out like that? Or have that little background noise? Well, this technically isn't Ubisoft's fault. I mean, they're getting attacked. I could have gotten an axe. Another axe. Oh, that sword! I could have gotten that cool-looking sword. I'm a bit sad. Damn it! If it wasn't off. Oh well. I'll just have to experience this default. We'll just have to experience this default. I'm gonna miss out on a few skins, but that's okay. And a sword that's cool. That's okay. Alright. Motion blur's not awful.
We are ready, my king.
Tell me, Vinekis, have you ever gone fishing with your son?
No, never. A soldier's life is all I've had the honor to know.
I would have liked to have gone fishing with my son. But no. Let us meet on fate, shall we?
Basically, it's just a bunch of club rewards that I won't be able to get because the online's getting DDoS'd.
Spartans!
It's fine.
Every breath that you have taken has led you to this moment. Every drop of blood, sweat, and tear, all of it has led to where you stand right now. The Persians come to make slaves of us all. I have a better idea. I say we drench the gods with their bloods! What say you, Spartans? For our sons! For our daughters!
For the god of war! Kratos! For Bebo. Yes. Wait, you one-handed broke his neck? I have some reservations about what you just did with your one hand. Yeah, I'm Papa. Stabby stabs. Damn. Damn, that's a spear. Sparta! 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 Oh god. Yeah, you go flying. Alright, can I change this? I don't like R1 being attack. Good. Why? Triangle heavy attack, square light attack. Exactly what I like, better than the other one. And O being dodge. Sparta! 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 Hey, come back here! I didn't get to Sparta yet! Oh. I have to say, I wish there were more takedowns. And less... Oh, that guy just died because you speared him.
Puny Spartan! I'll bring Xerxes your head! Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head, you insolent Spartan fool! Come and get it!
Sparta!
My son is more of a warrior than you! Once I'm done with you, King, all of Sparta's sons will be slaves for Xerxes! Sparta's sons would rather die! That can be arranged! I'm not so tough without your army to protect you! Then why are you bleeding so much?
Ha! Alright, red can't parry. And then I try to parry it anyway. Sparta! Damn it! I keep fucking up. That's your attack. There you go. Alright, this is a bit difficult to get used to for me.
No match for a
Sparta! Oh, I'd love to do a supercut of me just saying Sparta. If I had that kind of patience, oh boy. Alright, that motion blur is kind of bad. This is Sparta! Oh, I'm looking forward to a lot of 300 references in those trophies.
We are betrayed, my king. Xerxes knows of the path behind the mountain. They're coming.
So I'm assuming I'm playing Leonidas right now. Which is why he's got auto Spartan kick.
You will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of you.
I'll wipe your face from the face of you.
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
Actually, I was gonna go America. Hey, Layla, there you go.
Finally.
So yeah, I have watched the Origins story. I didn't watch any of the side stuff, so that I one day could play Origins by myself.
This is
but
big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear? This is the one. The book was
I'm
almost
gonna
right on top of it.
There's Layla, and I guess that's D.
I've never been so lucky in my life.
I guess she's fine somehow.
Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
Oh no, that's someone else.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
HR 8.5
Okay,
beta.
so worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
You like pain, this'll hurt. If you come out the other side, you'll be a champion. You can change the difficulty level at any time. For players looking for a challenge who are also experts with RPG mechanics, optimizing how you choose and upgrade your abilities and gear mandatory that remain efficient across the game. I usually start on the hardest difficulty, but I'll just go with hard.
Full speed ahead. I want to see everything this baby's got.
Go big or go home. That's what I always say. Let me know if it's too intense for you. I can always change the settings later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
More traditional experience markers are displayed at all times. Quest objectives are given to you automatically. A newer approach to play style, the user must investigate the world to uncover targets and quest objectives. This is the way Assassin's Creed is meant to be experienced. Okay,
You don't
good.
need to worry about me. I've got this.
A little autonomy never killed anyone. At least, I don't think so. Just let me know if you need assistance, and I can always add the helpers back in. Listen, Layla, before you go off...
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
You're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, This guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
you're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
That problem is?
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified 2 different individuals. You're going to have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
Well, the poll won out. I did a poll. Only maybe 4 people bothered with polls. But it seems Cassandra won the poll. Since there are multiple endings, I will, however, go through another time with Alexios. But the first playthrough will be Cassandra. Also, time to answer chat a little bit. I'm doing alright. I had an interview for a job the other day. Who knows if I'll get it? I don't know. Also, it's been a long time that I don't even remember you being in the chat before. That's how long it's been. Anyway, now we'll start with Cassandra, because that's where the voting went.
She'll help us find what we're looking for. I have a good feeling about this.
All right, boss. We're finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come!
The start, the Peloponnesian War.
Good luck in there. No pressure or anything, but we're all depending on you.
Abstergo isn't gonna win this time.
I love Sparta.
If what the book says is true and we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You can do it!
Oh, and Victoria? Read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I don't know how the job interview went. I'll figure it out eventually. Gotta go learn Excel for this job too, if I get it. Since I have no idea how to deal with Excel. I have to learn. Man, Zeus has a nice ass! And a nice dangle! Also, hold on. I'm gonna interrupt this, because I just want to see. There is no setting for turning down the motion blur. So, don't mind if you hear me throw up once in a while. I always think motion blur just lowers the amount of detail you see on the videos you're watching. Like, without the motion blur, I could probably see, like, every detail down there in the ocean, but I can barely see it when the thing's moving. Wow, that's motion blur.
Face! Get down here! Cyclops got a message for you.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Malaka!
The Cyclops said you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer, and I will.
You should know by now. The Cyclops always collects his debts. You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come here himself.
Never mess with the Cyclops!
You're dead! You're dead, you don't get to speak.
Last week? This shit happens every week.
Motion blur is intense in this game.
I can't keep doing this.
Please don't tell me it's going to go the way of Just Cause 3 where I couldn't play the game.
Nah. Thanks for the warning.
Like, Just Cause 3 had a really bad motion blur problem. And I quit playing it after an hour and I said I could not do this.
What happened to you? It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not.
You sound a little
Of
old
course.
to be a stormtrooper.
Help yourself.
You hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Cassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
That's obviously a grown-ass woman pretending to be a child. But whatever, I'll ask Zeus for you.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What? A vineyard? Malaka.
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Nobody else is hearing this full-grown woman trying to pretend to be a little child, right?
Since when has he had a vineyard?
Yesterday, I think?
So, Marcos, who owes me drachmi, is buying vineyards. With what money?
I don't know.
Where can I find Marcus's new, beautiful estate?
You know the statue of Zeus on Mount Ainos? It's south of that.
I don't know how to feel about the BioWare here, but...
Well, I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I ain't giving you money. Someone owes me money. Why am I giving you money? Oh, God. Okay, fine. She's giving her money.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
Didn't I stab you both several times? The choices you make both impacts both seen and unseen. This is nice. I really love how this pops up here, you know? My immersion is complete, you know?
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird. I'll see Marcos as soon as I'm dressed.
Oh, feed it to my bird.
I'll have to go up top to get dressed.
I'm a bird! I want your eyeball! So she offhands the spear? That's weird. It's weird, she offhands the spear. Hmm.
Marcos knew this would serve young Cassandra well. Can't imagine fighting the Cyclops' thugs with it now.
Where's the Animus Pulse? Oh, so... She looks rather pleased. Let me get a good look at that. As far as swords go, that's kind of neat. I don't like all the eye adaptation, video game developers. Please take that off. I wanted to break the pot. I know there was a... Okay, yeah, that's Birdie. Birdie! Alright, that's that. That's calling my horse. That's sheathing my weapons, or changing my weapons. Gotta stop doing that. Trying to figure out which is the pulse. I mean, they'll tell me eventually. So it begins. Let's take a look at this map. I'm kind of sad. This does not look as big as Origins. It looks way smaller. Also, we gotta visit Lesbos at some point. But yeah, this looks remarkably smaller than Origins. It's a lot of sea. Stuff like engravings. Alright, well, we'll learn all this. Wrong button.
Let's get this on.
Really? That's all you have? You got two little straps of rubber? Or leather, I mean? Just call it rubber for some reason. But you just got two straps of leather? That's your armor? I would have thought I'd have a horse already. Some moose over there. No. That's a ram? I don't know how I feel about the, wrong button again. I don't know how I feel about the camera angle. It's kind of weird and Watch Dogs 2-esque, which I hated. Yeah, I'm gonna end up playing Red Dead. Yeah, I don't like this camera angle. I don't like how it's so far behind her. This may be another game where I quit just because the camera angle is bad and the motion blur is awful. Yeah, I know I'm a little bitch, but, you know... Ah! Damn it, I need my bow. There's just no way I'm gonna catch them. I caught that one guy rather luckily, I guess. Want pet the dog. Oh god, didn't mean to, sorry! Sorry, dog! Sorry! I wanted a pet button! I'm sorry! Oh god! Run away! Run away! I didn't mean to! But yeah, don't like the camera angle at all. Damn it. One of you stop and die. Damn it! I mean, Origins didn't have this weird camera. Origins camera was the good kind of camera. Why do you run? You know I'm gonna kill you, right? Maybe that's why it runs. God damn it. Just what? Your pelt? Like, this camera is awful for combat. It's awful for combat. That's awful. No, you can't. You can't change the camera angle. It's just this weird, awful, slightly up-looking down camera angle. I mean, look at it. It's like trying to show you more of the scenery than actually anything else. And especially in combat, you need to have the camera, you need to have the person towards the left of the camera, and you need the camera down more. This is too up. And it's that way to look at the vistas. But honestly, during combat, it makes it hard for me to keep track of my enemy. I just have the right greave? No, it's just a weird... Yeah, I only have the right greave. What? Whatever. But yeah, like, this is an even offler camera angle for the swimming. Should be more level. Should be more level. God, really? Oh, God. No thanks, Shark. I've seen Shark Week. Like, look at how awful that is. Not a fan. I'm also trying to get... There we go. Main menu, you have to hit the left stick. But yeah, it's an awful camera. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go guided. Yeah, there's no fixing it. This is just... I'm just gonna have to deal with this horrible camera angle and bad motion blur. Makes me wish I could afford a better PC. Hey, you know what? I'll keep the guided experience on. Screw it. Gotcha. Like, my view when I play a game is focused on my character, and I use my character's sight lines to look at things. So my eye right now is drawn to the middle of the screen at that small figure walking in the middle of the screen. And not anything else around her. And this is the way it should be. Why? Because the main character should be the focus of the camera. When they're not, it just messes with your orientation. Because you're putting yourself in the shoes of the character. So naturally, you're looking where they're looking.
To the dead! Out all alone, are you? Charge!
That's what I get for sparing you? No manners.
What are you waiting for?
Also, this combat feels very floaty. Very floaty. It's very floaty and doesn't feel good. Just doesn't feel good. Feels like I'm floating across the battlefield. And it feels like I'm hitting nothing. You know, I watched someone do Origins, and I was like, oh, that looks like fun. They must improve upon it. Not really. They've made it worse. And this is coming from a guy who hasn't played the game, Origins, but he has watched a Let's Play of it. Also, yeah, whatever. I get it that those were the guys that I spared, and they came back for me, but, there was no big to-do with them coming back for me. It was just an offhand comment. That's what I get for sparing you! You know, in other games like Witcher, there'd be a scene where you talk to them, or they announce themselves, and you get into dialogue with them. Now, that's what the original Origins team did. They took a cue from The Witcher, and now these guys seem to be... I know it's a different studio. Different people made this one. The people who made Black Flag made the other one. And they made it more like Witcher. This one, I don't even know. Really? I have to hold it in that long to create a save file? Well, 24 minutes in, and I've had like 20 complaints, and they're just gonna keep piling up. I didn't ask for this. Can you drop? Is there... You know, drop used to be hold circle. What is drop now? Nothing? Okay, can I drop? Can you drop? Can you go into the water? Okay, that's on the wall. It's not in the water. Okay, thank you very much. I don't have any complaints about this camera angle. Womp. Wow, that 10 FPS water, look at that. It's beautiful 10 FPS water right there. Oh, didn't I loot you before? Anyway, yeah, this is a very floaty game, and the combat doesn't feel necessarily good.
You're a good hunter, Icaros.
Good job, Icaros. Hi. How's it going? So I have to say, not very impressed. I watched a full playthrough without the side quests. I just watched this main story so I could be caught up. But honestly, from what I saw of that game, I was like, ooh, that looks like fun. They must improve upon it in the next one, right? So I'll just skip Origins and go for this one. Well, it turns out Origin was the better of the two, and I'm already feeling bad about playing this one, and not playing that one. So in other words, I might buy Origins and play that instead. Oh, that motion blur is making me sick! Oh god! It's a wolf. That's the alpha. There's the alpha. Well, he's doing what a wolf does, you know? What an alpha predator! Yeah, boy! Die! Rather easily. Hey, other wolf. Probably won't be as easy, but... Ow, my butt! Alright, stop for a moment and look around with your eye holes and not with your actual camera angle. Because motion blur makes you sick, so when I want to focus on a detail, I gotta stop completely. Pause everything. Don't move the camera at all. Use my eyes and then move the camera. Stop. Move my eyes and look around. Because otherwise I'm just gonna throw up. Nobody wants that. If you want that, you're sick, man. I found an observatory? Hi, person half in the earth. But I have to say, Origins was more visually distinctive. And yeah, this camera angle is just really ruining my enjoyment. It's far too above her and she's far too in the middle. It's Watch Dogs 2 syndrome again. Alpha sheep!
Thank you, Icaros.
How many times must I cut you before you die? That was one super goat. Why is this goat so good? Just die, goat! What is wrong with this goat? Oh, it's a level 5 goat. Wow. Just because the goat is level 5, I cannot kill the goat. Can you turn? Thank you. I'm almost scared to go over there. Oh God!